Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. Happy New Year to you guys. Instead of digging in the mini barbecue pit, we're going to be using some dice that my sister-in-law got me. And she got the dice I've always wanted, some Void Kitty dice. Thank you so much, Maddie. I think they're great. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. The dice have been tossed, and now it's time to roll for meat. 9, Wife's Choice. What are we having today?
Budget meat!
Yeah, pretty wise choice. Let's see what budget meat we're using today. Oh no, his eye hole. We got the dice out of its eye hole, but we're using Little Smokies today. We have some leftovers from Christmas, and of course, you can't forget that prep work. There it is. We're gonna toss them into a bowl, and now it's time to roll for binder. 8, we have Worcestershire sauce. We're using Baron Burton's W sauce. Give it a little bit of that. There we go. While that's sitting there, we're gonna use the cheese dice and help roll for rubs. 1 None and 3 Blazing Star. This actually works out pretty nicely. We're using the all-in-one from Blazing Star Barbecue. Once you've laid your rub out, it's time to ever so gently give it a mixy doodle. I'm gonna transport these onto a wire rack. I find it a lot easier. Let that rest for a little bit and let's roll for wood. 7, we got maple wood. And the backyard barbecue studio is ready to go, so let's roll for char griller. 10, Pitmaster's Choice. And while we're picking out our new grill, it's time to introduce a new partner to our barbecue. If you see the red bag with the gold crown, just know that they're good friends with the Michigan Barbecue Addicts. We're gonna be cooking on Big Red, so we're gonna load up our charcoal hopper. We're gonna use a couple tumbleweeds to start our fire. Tuck them in and grab your torch. I genuinely like these ones. They start the fire really easy. All right, guys, you know the grill. It's time to cook on Big Red. We have our maple split we're going to toss inside the charcoal hopper. These Little Smokies are not going to cook very long. I figure about an hour at 250 degrees. While that's cooking, it's time to roll for Wild Magic. 13, Taco. This is really funny. We got a Little Smoky going inside the taco. You can't make this up. We've toasted our tortillas, and we're going to add some of that quesadilla cheese. Those hot tortillas will help melt that down. And now, it's time to put that wiener inside the taco.
That's what she said.
Michael, please.
There he is.
Please.
There he is. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Now we got our smokies down, it's time to add some more cheese. Then we got to add some roughage. We're going to throw down some lettuce and tomato. You know, it's a new year. We got to add some healthiness to this, right? We got some of them maters down. And we got to figure out what type of sauce we're going to use today. So, here we go. Time to click those tongs. It's time for the D20 sauce roll. No, this is not the sauce I wanted. I guess if the dice decided, so we're going to use some Kowalski dinner franks. We're going to load these up inside a pot, add some water, and bring them to a boil. It's really as easy as that. I love a good hot dog, but I don't think I've ever drank in any of the hot dog water. Well, you know the saying, new year, new me, I guess. We got that taco down. Let's go ahead and get a good look. It looks pretty good, but we're not eating it this way. We got to add that hot dog water. There's only one way to find out how it's going to be. All right, this is not good. Literally, the hot dog water completely gets rid of a lot of the flavor. It really made the flour tortilla soggy. It really diluted a lot of that flavor from the Smokies. It really isn't delightful. Without saying, I could have never guessed this. Full sarcasm intended. This didn't work. But the Little Smoky on its own, really good. 10 out of 10. I'd make this 1,000 times over. Now I'm going to make it the way I enjoy it. I'm going to add some Killer Hogs hot sauce. If you have sour cream, pair it with that. I really like it this way. Oh yeah, and hold the hot dog water. We don't need that on this one. But for the overall score, that's not how we rate things. So, as it is, it's not great. So, we're going to give this one a 4.9 out of 10, and we're going to call this one the Birds and the Bees. Just like that, folks, that's episode 150. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.